am going to be building the Collector's Edition Hogwarts Express. It is 5,129 pieces. It has 20 minifigures from across 4 of the films, and it comes with 3 light bricks, which is why we have this giant warning right here so that you won't swallow them. So this is definitely a very big set, I think the biggest that I've done so far, and it is retiring at the end of 2024, so I wanted to get this video out before the end of the year just to give my review on it. So let's dive right in, start building, and see how long it takes to build. Inside the box there were 45 numbered bags, and when I did Gringotts I believe there were 31, but there were some duplicates, so there would be 2 of 29 for example. This one has no duplicates, so I'm actually curious how many bags Gringotts actually had, but this one is 45, but then there were 2 not numbered bags with the wheels and other parts that belong on the train. So I guess technically 47 bags. Then there were 2 unbagged pieces. I'm not sure where they come into the train. I think that they probably go somewhere near the bottom, but I do think it's a bit interesting that they weren't in a bag, but I haven't found any bags with holes in it, so maybe they do just come loose. And then we got another warning label about the light bricks because of the batteries, which I think is a good idea, but I'm really excited to have some bricks that light up. I've never had that before. And then we have a sticker sheet, and it's minimal stickers, which is good because I prefer the printed bricks. I know some people out there like the stickers better, but in my opinion, I prefer the printed ones directly. So we have some stickers, but not too many. And then the last thing, we have 4 instruction manuals. So book 1, 2, 3, and 4 that all work on different parts of the train. Yeah, so 45 bags, and where else to start but bag number 1. So I just got to the first sticker application of the set, and it's going to be these 4 right here, the numbers on the train. So to do this, a little helpful hint is to use the Lego brick separator tool so that you can center the stickers as best as possible. So I'm going to get my pieces ready, and then actually for these, they are going to sit like this, so it might be better to not center them and push them more towards the center, so a bigger gap on the left and the right. So let's see, to do this, just kind of like a normal sticker, and then with your brick separator, slide under, and then this way it's not going to get stuck to you, and no smudges or fingerprints on the back. And then going to make sure it's lined up, which it is, and then remove the brick separator. And there, so that's one. And then the other one that goes with it. And that's two, so now you can see from here, there's just not as much of a gap. So yeah, so I like to use this tool. And that brings us to the end of book one. That definitely took a few hours. There were 7 bags in this book with 5 minifigures, including the trolley, the snack witch, and her little snack cart. And we have the conductor, and then Harry, Ron, and Hermione, the golden trio. And I'm really impressed with it so far. So book one was just the locomotive, but you know, you can roll it across the table, the wheels move, and it has the little, I don't know train terminology, but the things that move with the wheels. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed so far, and I can't wait to keep building. It's fairly large though. I have no idea where I'm going to put it when it's approximately 3 feet long, maybe even longer. So let's keep going. And that's the end of book 2. We got the track, which is massive, and the train is probably going to take up the entire track. And we have the coal car with the Hogwarts crest and Hogwarts railways, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, everything is looking great so far. We also got the Golden Trio from their 3rd year, along with Lupin and Dementor. So 5 more minifigures to add to the collection. It looks like they're doing 4 per book, which is cool. One thing I did want to point out though, at the top of the coal car in the front, the pieces, I thought that they were flush with the front there, but no, they actually have to stick out just a little bit so that when you put the 2x3 red rectangle on top of it, it can click into the studs of the red bricks below and the black one as well. Other than that, everything for the most part makes sense as long as you follow the instructions. So yeah, it's looking good, coming along great. We have a majority of the train done, and now I think book 3 is the passenger cars. So we'll see some of the scenes from the movie start to play out. So let's start on book 3. And that's the end of book 3. This thing is massive and we still have to build a platform. I have no idea where I'm going to put this. Book 3 was just the passenger car, which, I mean, that's fine. It's almost the size of the other 2 cars combined. And it had a lot more detail because that's where the scenes take place. But yeah, there's 6 doors, the 3 light bricks, 1, 2, 3. I do think it's interesting that you have to keep them held down for it to light up. I wonder what everyone else's thoughts on that are. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying the build. Let's jump right into book 4. And that's the end of book 4, which means that that's the end of the entire 5,129 piece build for the collector's edition of the Hogwarts Express. So this book just had platform 9 3/4 and then 7 more minifigures. So it's the whole Potter family and then 2 unnamed Hogwarts students. So this is the back of the platform that faces the train, and then if you flip it around, this is what you would see. So there's the informational sticker, which actually they reprinted the sticker since it was first released because there were some typos. But interestingly enough, they did not update anything on the instruction manual, so the typos are still there. So the train model is a GWR 4900, but on the original print it said 5900, and then on the original one it said King Cross instead of King's Cross. So luckily the sticker is accurate now, and that's what matters. It's so big. And there we go. Okay, so it is 100% assembled, completed. It's 46.5 inches this way. I'm not sure the depth of it, but it is massive, absolutely massive. And it also comes with your very own ticket to platform 9 3/4, London to Hogwarts. Some things to note about the build: I had 10 extra of these 1x4 flat pieces, and they didn't come in anywhere else, so they really are just extra pieces from when I put the tracks together. But I was kind of surprised at that. Not that there was one or maybe even two, I think that would have been fine, but the fact that there were 10 extra, that made me nervous. But they didn't come into play anywhere else, so if you also had 10 extra, don't worry, that's totally fine. Then there were a bunch of extra of these little wheels. These I wasn't as concerned about because I know that they print the wheels in specific batches, so all of the small wheels, they're also included in the package, but they didn't come into play in this build. I love that this part spins. Although it is very finicky, it can come out really easily, so you kind of have to be really careful with that, but it does go back in easily. My favorite part of the build was definitely the passenger car, just because that's where a lot of the smaller fun details were. Armrests actually flip up, so they can be up or down. And then the doors can slide so that they can open and close. Some of the candy that they were eating in their first year. We have the glass bottle from the third year, and then of course Trevor over here trying to run away. I don't love that you have to hold down the light bricks in order for them to light up. I feel like maybe there could have been a better system in place for that, but I love that they included the light bricks. I also don't love that the track is really unstable, so you have to be really careful when moving the build. So these two cars, the passenger car and the coal car here in the middle, they are not attached to the track, so they can easily be taken on and off. The locomotive up here, there's bricks that come up from the track that it clicks into, which actually is what allows the wheels to spin because they are hovering slightly. It can be removed, but then you have to figure out how to get everything back into place. The platform was also kind of fun to build, just seeing seeing everyone in they're in their Hogwarts stuff, but they're still in their Muggle clothing. So that was fun. I love the brick texture of Legos. Another thing I don't love is that the doors on the passenger car are pretty hard to open, and I do have pretty small fingers, so if I can't maneuver and open them, I can only imagine how hard it is for other people to open. So you have to like pry it open almost. And I can't access this door here, so these doors are really the only ones I can get. The angle makes it hard to open. But I do like that, let's see if I can get it, yeah. So these pieces click out really easily so that you can see what's going on inside. There, yeah. So you can see the scenes from the first one, the third one, and the sixth one there. And then they're easy to put back on when you're done. So I do like that. I love that they included the conductor because we never see him, we never meet him, but in book 3, Lupin does reference him, so we know he must exist, and here he is, existing. I'd say this took me around 25 hours to complete, and I mean, I didn't do it all at once, I did it over the course of a few days, but yeah, I'd say about 25 hours total. I would definitely build this again. I don't know if I have it in me to take apart 5,000 pieces to be able to rebuild it, but if I ever do, I would definitely put it all back together again. It was still fun. Overall, I really did enjoy this build. I mean, what's not to love? There's over 5,000 pieces, but I'm not quite sure if it's worth the price tag. Gringotts was a little cheaper, and I personally enjoyed that build a lot more. There were a lot more little details incorporated into that one, whereas here, I think the only small fun details were in the passenger car, which was really fun to build, but there's also, you know, the locomotive, the coal car, the platform. So I did enjoy it because I love building different Lego sets and I love Harry Potter, but not my favorite build that I've ever done. That being said, I would still highly recommend it. I mean, especially if you like trains and all, but no, I would definitely recommend this build, and it is retiring at the end of 2024, at the end of this year. So if you see it on a shelf in a store, you might want to get it because once it's gone, and resellers will sell it for way above the store price. So that's it for this speed build and review. We made it through 45 bags, 4 books, and all 5,129 bricks. So I'd say mission accomplished. If you like this video, please like and leave a comment. If you have anything that you'd like me to build next, feel free to comment that as well. And if you have any suggestions for where to put this, how to store it and display it, please help me out. It is so big.